happen at the end of the day.
All right, moving on now. For a country battling economic hardship, expectations on government to perform are getting higher. About 2 months after Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy Obafemi Hamzat took the oath to begin their second term in office, residents are eagerly awaiting the cabinet to drive the wheel of governance in the states. They say a state as cosmopolitan and complex as Lagos deserves a functional cabinet to drive governance and economic development. Jide, Lagos since 1999, they've had very, very vibrant cabinet, and most of the players in that cabinet, they are looking forward to take over the federal level right now. And after that time, we have Fashola, we had Ambode, and a lot of people, after the federal cabinet, they look up to Lagos to be able to get a cabinet that will consolidate on the achievement of previous administration. There's like a timeline for Lagos, a working document, and they're pursuing their goal of excellence. So the first time of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, we had some guys that were actually outstanding and some guys that we expect that should ordinarily return.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm happy that the National Assembly amended the law to stipulate that within 60 days of your oath of office, you must form a cabinet. And in sending the names of your nominees, you must attach portfolio. I think this is one of the best laws that the National Assembly has come up with in the recent past. There is no reason why a governor or a president who knew that he was going to contest for election, contested, and won, will get the nation to wait for 6 months before eventually naming his cabinet. So I think this issue has been taken care of and is cascaded to the states as well. So governors of states know that they too must comply. So as we await Mr. President's
I think Mr. President should have
list
this week.
by early this week, hopefully before Wednesday. Hopefully before Wednesday. Mr. Governor in Lagos too has to form his cabinet. He has brought back some of his aides, like Gawat, like our brother
Chief of Staff
Akoshile, brought back his Chief of Staff, despite some people saying that he will not come back and all that. I think the governor
and the Deputy Chief of Staff
brought him back. So now the business of running the state is not for the governor alone. The governor can only do his best. He needs able lieutenants. And Lagos has always had them. When adversity looms, we see the stars amongst the Lagos cabinet coming up to show the stuff they are made of. When we had Ebola, Jide Idris showed that he's a master of his art. And then we had
COVID-19.
Professor Akin Abayomi.
Oh,
what class decision.
Wow.
I once said on this program that I could never have believed that he would even come home and work for his country. But there are people like that. Akin Abayomi came, outstanding. And he became a reference point in terms of the remarkable way he dealt with this problem here in Lagos. And Lagos also set the agenda for other states as per how to deal with this situation.
Yes.
So you need,
if Lagos gets it wrong,
you always need the right people to man critical, to give man critical portfolios, because when push comes to shove,
down.
you know that those are the people
You rely on them.
And the world never forgets such people. Because whenever they are talking about our defeat of Ebola, Jide Idris may be quiet where he is today, but people will remember the role he played. And the man who brought him to office will also not be forgotten. It's the same thing that we've seen with Professor Akinbayomi. Yeah. He has left no one in doubt that
undoubtedly
the master of his heart. When, just before, I remember we used to have a judiciary program here at TVC. The first person we interviewed on that program was Onigbanjo.
Muyashiri.
He became, a few weeks after, he became Attorney General of Lagos State. And Muyashiri has done a brilliant job. You see, sometimes you wonder, how do they even identify these guys? Because even under Fashola, as good as he was as governor, he also had some excellent people around him. How does Lagos manage to find these people? I look at the woman in Agric, and I'm like, oh, people always say she's in a man's world. But the current commissioner for Agric in Lagos State has done exceptionally well. And
former, you mean?
The former.
Okay, the former.
With the pass.
I'm already seeing her as somebody in my front. Somebody will be back. I will be really, really excited if Abisola Olusoya is back.
Yeah, the daughter of Kauli Olusoya. Yeah. Party leader.
I didn't even know.
That's
you know,
brilliant.
Sometimes when people don't want to see relations of some of the people who have served their country in government, they should judge those people. They should judge the performance. Yes. If you didn't say it now, yes. I wouldn't know.
Kauli was in Ashwaju's cabinet in 1999.
I'm interested in what she has done.
Achievement. You are talking about her not based on her father's. We don't even know the connection.
Until you said it now, God is my judge. I didn't know. I'm not interested in where you come from. It is what you deliver. And I'm happy that Lagos is setting the pace, even in rice production. So there are others like them, even our brother, the editor of editors,
Bunga. Yes,
as information.
Yeah, brilliant.
They serve the government very well.
Brilliant.
If the governor is talking about people who helped him
to manage crisis, to reach out to the news,
to achieve fame and name as governor, then a good number of those guys, I know I'm not the only, I don't have all the answers. I know that you also have your own idea of some of the people.
Yes. Talking in terms of our brother.
Lagosians who want to see those commissioners, those essays who are done very well brought back, so that the good work of taking Lagos to the next level can continue.
Talking in terms of that, I think Tuji Bello might have to step up. He might no longer serve in Lagos State, but he did excellently well. The Environment Ministry, and for a long time with his experience, bringing on board Joe Igbokowe as essay drainage, and he did very, very well.
Yes, we're still talking about him. There was this one of our big brother that was also the Commissioner of Transport. Okay, back vividly. The commissioner, what's his name now? He went to Abuja, I forgot his name. You know the one I'm talking about.
The one who was Fashola.
Commissioner of Transport, that was in charge of transport. Anyway, you know him very well. He went to Abuja and also performed very, very well under the FCT.
Oh, Kaido Okwefa.
Of course. So those are
that's under Fashola.
Yes, under Fashola. So we are looking at ECO. ECO is not just known for ECO, but it's known for ECO for show. But
ECO for action.
ECO for show, but ECO for action. And some of we are talking about some of the, even as we rightly said, our brother, our colleague, and our mate, Boyega Akoshile, surprised some of us in his role as the CPS to the governor. And so I was not surprised that he came back, someone else. But the fact remains that this cabinet must be ready within the next few
years. You know, the governorship is different.
It's just different, yes.
They had their own 3 weeks after the presidential election.
Yes. But the fact is, no, it's not based on the election. It's inauguration.
Once you are
It's inauguration. It's the same 29, 29. Yes.
Inauguration.
It's inauguration.
It's the last for everybody.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with election. It's the day you were inaugurated. The day you were inaugurated. So they have. Wow. So the further remains, which is why someone like Barrister Boone Adegboro a few days ago raised some kind of eyebrow. So, Lagos State will be expected if we have commissioners in Abia, White Bomb, and so many states. How come that Lagos State? I just think that they want to get it right. And I hope that we'll be able to get it right as we've always gotten, because Lagos is a mini Nigeria. If we get it wrong in Lagos, it is going to affect a lot of things. And look at what is happening, look at what is happening in Lamata. Look at what is happening in the rail sector.
The woman who is
I don't know whether if they deserve. That is a very brilliant woman. Somebody have done so well. So let's give Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to the end of this week and see what it comes up with.
Don't forget that the deputy governor was the one that held the Ministry of Works.
Yes, he was commissioner for works. Yes, he was commissioner for works. He was commissioner for science and tech.
Yes,
you know, so he held those portfolios, and everywhere you put Hamzat, the brilliance in him shows up.
Intelligent.
He's just a man so good at what he does. Some people are so blessed. Give them any job. Yes, no
less publicity.
No airs around him
at all.
Just a properly brought up man with a fantastic head on his shoulder.
And I also wish that we also have more women in that cabinet.
Okay.
That is my
yes. I said it earlier.
Yes, some of the women in that cabinet.
Some of the women.
Most of them that were given.
Yes, the commissioner for education.
But education, the woman in education.
Yes.
Some of them have really performed. So since
after the special advisor to Kumba Wahab, of course, my kid brother Kumbosun Alake.
Okay.
Doing very well. Did very well. Innovation and technology.
Yes.
We need what Tokumbo has done. Tells us clearly that when we give young people a chance, they want to show that they can do it. They are the ones saying they've been neglected. Now, try some of them with these roles. Let us see what they've come up with. Tokumbo has shown that, look, when you give the young people a chance, they are inventive, they are forward-looking. They just want to achieve great things. So the governor will need to look at giving some of them, some of those young people, more roles to play. Even the physically challenged.
Yeah,
they are part of us.
Yeah,
we have to give them a chance.
Integrate them.
Still talking about science and tech, Akim Farm, Anna Fia Legacy, and Home Affairs, you know, the proper Lagosian. So it shows in the performance that these guys have come, and the governor is
young guys.
Apart from being gender sensitive, the governor is also conscious of religious purity, and Abdullah and our special advisor on Muslim matters, I think, has found a way to get Muslim Ummah to key into what the governor is doing. There are so many people who have done well in Sanwo-Olu's government. We can spend a whole episode talking about them, but I know that the governor will do what's best for the state, will come up with the right people to take the state forward.
Having it. Yeah. All right. Nigeria appears to be